Hello and welcome to FinBusiness. Today we are in conversation with Munish Mittal, who is the CIO of HDFC Bank. Munish, thank you so much for talking to FinBusiness and welcome on the show.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.
When you are adopting this kind of technologies, the immediate question that I have is, what are the major challenges do you face while implementing these technologies at large scale?
I think a lot of challenges. First of all, not all these technologies are commercial grade. I think a lot of them are in their early maturity stage, or many of them are even in their incubation stage, right? What is the basic concept about AI? I think we all forget, many of us forget, we think AI is magic. But basic concept around AI is that it learns, right? So we put EVA, as you must be aware. EVA is our flagship AI and machine learning offering. EVA is answering questions to the customers. EVA is answering service request, right? Very soon, EVA will answer how to redeem loyalty points, let's say, for credit cards. EVA will start hotlisting the lost debit card for customer. So it will have call to action.
Right.
It will actually carry out the transaction using conversational banking, in which we are investing. Very soon we'll have EVA doing banking transactions for our customer, for which using AI, it requires a significant learning period. Right? So there are challenges around learning. So the engine has to be trained. EVA needs to know what does the customer want. Right? To be able to leverage natural language processing, it has to be accurate. It has to understand what is the customer's intent. So I think one challenge is around the learning and using these technologies. The second challenge, I think a lot of technologies are not very easily adoptable. They require an ecosystem. Take for example blockchain, right? We've been talking about, the entire industry is talking about blockchain. Many experiments have been run around blockchain by various players. But is it mainstream technology?
Right.
Is it commercially affordable? Is it fast enough? Right? What is the right platform to choose for creating an enterprise blockchain? End of the day, it is just about database. So if I was to convert my core banking into a blockchain database, is my ISV and the ecosystem ready for converting a core banking into blockchain? So I think there are a lot of challenges in this ecosystem. Can we create trust model between various blockchain nodes across, let's say, a trade finance supply chain? So these are some questions which are not yet answered.
Okay. And I would like to stress on the same question. Is your ecosystem ready? If it is not ready, what are you actually doing to make that ready? How are you actually transforming the talent at your bank so that you can adopt that ecosystem?
I'm glad you asked the question about talent. It is a very, very important question. I think this is one of the challenges CIOs face also. Actually, every organization face. And I would like to just share my perspective on the talent and the challenge associated with it. You know, we all talk about public cloud. There is a lot of hype around why are we not adopting public cloud. There was a time we used to need a network administrator, right? The network technology partners created certification programs. They created an ecosystem of skill building, and there are a lot of network specialists, network administrators, which a CIO and a technology team of a bank can hire. Then we needed database administrators. Then we graduated to a scenario where we needed systems administrators, right? We need a system administrator, database administrator, network administrator, an application administrator. Now we're talking about public cloud. Do you know that for public cloud, you need a cloud administrator?
Absolutely.
Right? A cloud administrator is a network administrator, system administrator, database administrator, all rolled into one. Where do you get one cloud administrator?
Absolutely.
Right? Without a cloud administrator, how do you expect a CIO to adopt a public cloud? You tell me, where is a cloud administrator available to be hired? which educational institute is creating a cloud administrator?
Absolutely.
Right? Cloud administrator will come after 3, 4, 5 years of experience of working with public cloud, and it's a scarce skill. So this is one of the challenge. DevOps. How many skills are existing today around software factory approach, about release management automation, about versioning? How many skills have a certification course, let's say around Kubernetes, around Pivotal, about around OpenShift, right? These are some of the cloud technologies, about Dockers. These skills are not available. I think this is one of the biggest challenges CIO face, to reskill their existing workforce, to carry out certification programs.
Absolutely.
So the way we are handling this challenge is to start small experiments. So we are rewriting our applications to make them cloud native, to be able to work with Docker containers, right? To be able to troubleshoot. We have to find out when an application is experiencing difficulty, it is slowing down or not performing or crashing, that is it a Docker problem? Is it an operating system problem? Is it a Java runtime environment problem? What problem is it?
Right.
Docker is isolating all of this, for example, right? So this is one set of issues which we have to grapple with. Second set of issues is to make our workforce, our technology engineers in our technology team learn from these experiments, decipher, create best practices, create knowledge bases, right? Do certifications also in the process, but once we have enough experiments and learning on the ground in the next 12 to 18 months, then roll it out to enterprise, right? So I think this is some of the real challenges CIO faces.
Question is about each and every bank is building a strong ecosystem today, for which you need, innovation, new technologies. So if I ask you specifically, what is your wish list? What are the new technologies, new innovations you see on your wish list?
Well, thank you, Amol. I'm glad you asked that question. I do have a long wish list, but we'll cover one aspect of it. As I mentioned to you, I think it is our attempt to create a platform of engagement between us, HDFC Bank, and our customer. So pay, save, borrow, invest, have fun, shop, and that means the fun part of it is around augmented reality. You look at the wonderful Lamborghini or a luxury sports car on the road, you point your mobile app of HDFC Bank to that, and you expect the bank to tell you, okay, when are you likely to afford it? You can set a goal around it. You can find out about what the model is, what is the cost involved. Similarly, someday, creating an engagement and one-stop shop, I would like my customer to get and buy their music subscription and get entertained with their favorite movie or TV show on my app itself. Why should they leave the app? Just like, if they can book taxi in my Paze app, they should also able to watch their movie in my app.
Wish you the best on that note, Munish. Thank you so much for sharing those information. That was a remarkable information, Munish. Thank you so much for talking to FinBusiness.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for watching.